Let's take a look at now Middle East, where we get another top voice on the show. The Middle East has been on the boil since the 7th of October attack on Israel and its subsequent retaliation against Iran's proxies in the region, whether it's Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza. And the latest flashpoint in the escalating tensions has been Israel's assassination of top Hezbollah and Hamas commanders. And the world is now bracing for a possible Iranian response. A large-scale attack will descend the world towards a larger war, could probably even force America to come in, something that both presidential candidates do not want to do. How likely is a larger conflict? How will a volatile and unstable Middle East impact India, impact the world? And how successful will be some of the current peace efforts that are being tried by Qatar, US and others to de-escalate the situation and look at a possible ceasefire as well? Gregory Brew of Eurasia Group joins me to decode this story and the larger implications of that. Gregory, thanks much for speaking to me on NDTV. I want to ask you this, that the present situation in Middle East, how do you view that? There is a chance of an Iranian retaliatory attack as well, even as some efforts are being made as far as bringing in some de-escalation.
So I think the current situation bears quite a number of similarities with the crisis from April that ensued following Israel's bombing of Iran's consulate in Damascus that killed a number of senior IRGC generals. That attack, of course, then precipitated Iran's historic attack on Israel on April 13th that involved firing more than 300 ballistic missiles and drones directly from Iran towards Israel. Now, following that attack, Iran indicated that it would do so again, that it would launch similar attacks if it was similarly provoked. And it regards Israel's assassination of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh last week as a significant provocation, one that requires a similar response. So all the indications suggest that Iran is likely to attack Israel again, as it did in April, that it is likely to use its ballistic missile forces once again. The difference now is that there is likely to be an element from Iran's resistance front coalition. Groups such as Hezbollah and the Houthis in Yemen are also likely to be incorporated into Iran's response. Once again, this is going to be an attack from Iran directly against Israel. It is likely to come in the following days.
Okay.
And both Israel and the United States have indicated that they expect this attack and that are prepared for it as far as positioning air defense assets and other elements that would assist Israel in defending against such an attack.
But Gregory, do you think with these peace efforts being tried, the Iranian attack may be more cosmetic in nature and not so widespread and not so significant?
I think this retaliation, this attack from Iran is likely to have a number of similarities with the attack in April. But that attack, as you noted, came with a degree of telegraphing. Iran gave the United States and other regional actors several days of notice. It gave everyone ample time to prepare. And it, I think, designed the attack to largely function as a show of force to restore deterrence. I think things are likely to go in a different way this time. I don't think Iran is likely to give everyone as much notice as they did in April. I do think they are going to try harder to do actual physical damage to Israel to respond to the Haniyeh killing. There is, of course, also the Hezbollah element. Hezbollah has to respond to Israel's assassination of Fuad Shukr, a senior commander who was killed in Beirut last week. So the new context, the different conditions, and the increased provocations mean that Iran and its allies need to go a little further than they did in April. That suggests a more serious attack that carries with it greater escalatory risk.
Gregory, appreciate you joining us to give us a sense of how things stand right now in West Asia. There's hope that some of those peace efforts actually lead to something positive.